Hello, good afternoon. It's Monday and it's time for the cards. So I'm sorry when I'm maybe still sound terrible, but I have still with my old energies to fight because it's still a cold and yeah, it's no fun. And I'm feeling very lousy, and I think you know that we are from Wednesday on under Mercury retrograde. So me personally, I'm under these shadows already, and so are many millions others with me, because you can tell. So the shadows are going on now for almost a week, and the energy is really intense and keeps people out of whack, and that's what happened to me too. Even I'm trying to shield myself, but it's still happening. We are in the end only human beings, right? So but I was channeling for a couple days ago, and so when I do knitting or I crochet, for me it's just meditating, and I got loud and clear a couple messages, and I was so under it. I wrote them so quickly down, so forgive me, it's like automatic writing, and I think you heard of that because I got told to write everything down, which I did. So I want to tell you that a little bit, that you have an idea what's going on right now with this world, whatever, you know, the things are going on. So I told you last week, and I hope you remember, about the event, and the event is a change from energy, from a shifting Mother Earth in a totally different direction. And with her, we are shifting, of course, and we are now going from the 3D into the 5D, and due to the fact that we are hanging in the middle, sort of with 4, makes us sometimes very uneasy, and we are feeling more the energies. We are maybe getting more and more into spirituality, where there was before only a little bit or nothing whatsoever. So there is a lot going on, and here is my writing. I wrote on an old envelope, and it's terrible, I know, but I'm trying to read this to you because I got the angels, and Archangel Michael and Jophiel, both of them were telling me to tell you guys what is coming along. So the so-called event, so that switching into a different dimension, I would say so, will go on for a couple of years. So it goes not from overnight, nobody has to think that, but it's the changes which are coming will change many things on this earth for us as human beings, and that is right now. Who told me this actually was Jophiel and Archangel Michael together, and so when they both that upcoming change, everything is transition and taking place right now. There is solar activity going on, and the planet has a tremendous shift in front. So therefore it's, you know, like the coherence from the 4 density. So, and it's in after, oh god, I cannot even read my own handwriting. It's overall coherence for the planet. The date can change, but it will happen very soon. Moving up the ladder, seeing things differently. Deja vus are taking place right now, and I had tons of those last week. I tell you in a minute. And manifesting is going very quickly because the veils are dropping so quickly that there's really nothing anymore between the universe and us. So that is very interesting that they told me this, and they said also intense solar activity, especially in the summer, it will escalate, and when the veils are all dropping, there could be power outages, electricity, satellites. Maybe there will be even emergency broadcast going on again because they think there is something major going on or so, but it's really due to the fact that the energies are so intense, which can do a lot of things. But feel safe, be blessed. And that was actually the end. Like I said, I was crocheting and I'm like, whoa, what's that? So what they said, that's really this little bit, and I was reading that to you. I hope that makes sense to you. But to go a little bit here into it for a moment, is where they're saying is that everything around us is changing, and we are changing with these energies, and that's fully correct. Because maybe you feel in the same way, misplaced, or you think, what I'm doing, is this okay for me? Is this my purpose? Am I on the right track here? Or you feel completely off because it's due to past things. They are hanging on, you know, where we cannot let go. And that makes a huge difference in our life too. When we cannot let go of things and holding on and holding on and holding on, it brings you not further. So then you're getting blocked, sort of, or you feel right now blocked, stagnant. Nothing is shifting, nothing is moving. But guess what? We are on the opposite side. We are changing like this, and everything is running very quickly. So there's many things which are going on right now. But I think it's very interesting how the angels are trying to help us. Not to interfere, but to help us. Because when we feel so out of sorts, or we are losing our track, where you think, why am I doing this? Yesterday I didn't do this, today I do, so what the hell is going on with me? So you are shifting, you are moving. That is the typical signs for it. Also headaches, migraines, sinuses. Your whole body is maybe hurting you. That's what I have right now, that my whole body is hurting me so much that I have really issues to be in function, and there is nothing wrong with me. It's because I'm dealing with these energies, and they're very intense. So hold on one second. It's my doggy. Hey, you guys, would you stop? Thank you. My Finn has always something to say. So, but no, the thing on it is, you know, when this is all happening and we feel sort of under the weather, my bones feel like I have a major flu. Even I don't have one. Makes that sense to you? The whole body hurts. My skin is itchy. I feel leveled, yes, but on the other hand, it's a nervousness, and the nervousness comes because I know, due to my dreams, which I have, what's going on and what's coming, that's on top of it. So for me, it's this really odd thing, because it is, for me, as a psychic, as a minister, it is all combined in one energy bundle, and this is what's happening right now. So it makes me not uneasy, it makes me a little bit nervous, and then not. It's the weirdest shit ever, and I know I make maybe no sense to anybody out there, but this is really how I feel. It's like you are not really 100% in the balance, but you feel in the balance. Makes that sense? So, and many people wrote to me, thank you, by the way, what's going on with these energies, and do we have a pole shift? Yes, that is also on top of it going on, but it's a procedure. So people think a pole shift's like, bam, we are turning around and that's all fine. No, it's also a procedure. Then we have geomagnetic storms, which is a 2-day going on. It started yesterday. Then we have Mercury. Then we get a full moon by the end of the month. Between we have the equinox, which is actually tomorrow. So now if you think that all in energy, I'm so sorry, I cannot help it. It's my thing, what I have here going on. So, and that is all in one bundle. So you can maybe imagine how that feels like it. My doggies are very nervous too. So I can tell, even when I talk to my friends, they are nervous, and everything is not on a right platter as it should be, actually. But see, with the equinox comes also the thing that we are saying we are shifting into a different mode. Our body is start to change, because it's going now into spring, and then let's hope we have a nice summer, and then when the fall comes. But between all that, there is so much energy shifting going on, and that scares me a little bit. And why is that? Because we cannot sometimes keep up with it. And the Schumann resonancy is also from Mother Earth, and it's going continuously. It has so many spikes, which is showing us then more or less, here is an earthquake, there's weather events happen, so there is continuously something going on. And if you look at our weather here, how stupid that all is, and now we're getting snow again, and then we have on the weekend again another nor'easter. So everything is somehow out of whack. Can you tell? Nothing is really in order. Even when you say, oh, for March, this is normal. Well, yeah, but not in this time frame as we get all that and how it comes and what it does. So I'm sorry about my doggies. They're only playing. They want to be with me. So, but I hope that makes a little bit sense to you, and maybe you feel in the same way as I do. Not really out of whack, but it's like nothing is really in the balance. It's like weird. Keep it this way. That's the only word which I have for it. It's weird, plain and easy, right? Okay, so well, then let us go to the card, because I'm talking already 10 minutes and I don't want to get you here bored or something like that. But I think when something is coming up, you guys, even you are not spiritual or whatever it is, but I got told to tell you guys what's going on. And when they told me to write this down, especially when it comes from Archangel Michael in the first place, I get it out to you guys. And it's necessary that the people have to awakening from the sleep, because many don't want to roll with it. And as more you don't want to roll, you block yourself out. Then it comes to be stagnant. Can I move? Don't know what I want with my life. So that's all what is affecting the human being with this energy. So keep this please in mind. If you have questions for this, please, you know what to do. Underneath from the video, write to me and I try to answer as much as I can. Or you can also private mail me on Facebook if this is better for you. Okay, so I was asking the angels, of course, which cards we have to use today. So we need 7 cards, as we know, and that is actually, they came up with the Hanson-Roberts, the German Tarot deck, which is the smaller. They're so tiny, these cards here, but I like them. They're really funky. So it's funny, I use what they want me to do. And then for the second part, I prayed over them already. It's only that I want you to see that I'm mixing the cards in front of you. And yeah, in the second part is the past life oracle card. So that is really has nothing to do with only the past life. It's also what is blocking us. And I got told to pull 7 cards for that. So I will. Don't mind my doggies, they're playing, they have fun here. They're weird sometimes, I don't know, but we love them, right? So, like I said, that is the Hanson-Roberts Tarot, and the past life is from the reindeer too, okay? Alright, so 7 cards, I'm asking the angels. Oh, here we go, they don't even want to go in there. 1, 2, oh my, 3. So that is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So here's our 7 cards. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I put them on the side. Oh. Okay, ooh, King of Swords is underneath. That's interesting. That's under the deck, so that is what crowning the reading. So when we have that, well, you can tell as the bottom card, the King of Swords stands always for emotions, heavy-duty emotions. Sometimes you want to jump out of your skin. That is for a whole week. So the reading, by the way, is for tomorrow, the 20th. And like I said, this is here like you want to jump out of your skin. Everything is aggravating you. And out of sorts. Absolutely. So that is the crowning card for the week. Yeah, not really my thing, but I thought so that something like that would come up because, you know, when we have energies like that, that is actually not otherwise to expect it. So and then I'm putting straight away here the cards, so I mix them. Please, angels, give us the messages. So that would be to the 26th. Also it's from the 20th to the 26th of March. By the way, all the Aries people, happy birthday. Oh, here we go. So now I'm pulling 7 cards with that. Here we go. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Oh, they're coming pretty good, these cards. All right, so then let us see what the week will bring us. Like I said, that is a feeling card, by the way, which we had before. So that stands really for, you know, jumping out of skin, uneasy, maybe even mad, aggravated. So the whole 9 yards. So that is the whole week. Yeah, I know it's not pretty, but like I said, I didn't expect it that differently. So, and the first card is, oh, that's cool, with a rabbit. So that is the Queen of Pentacles, and you can see she looks like a gypsy, but she has this little rabbit in her hand. So actually that is also an emotional card, because she's on top of it, you can maybe see that it's roses. So that stands for the sweetness of the day. Also meaning of, yes, I do work, I do all my stuff, and I make my money. And that is the Pentacles. It's always like that. Pentacle stands for incoming money. So maybe you have a winner from a scratch off or something like that. So for tomorrow, that's very interesting. But also is this lady, or the Queen of Pentacles, stands always for, you know, I take care of my money, I hold it together, and we have to. Because like I said, if there's something going on with electricity, guess what? Then you have a problem with the ATM. And so it's always good to have a little bit cash in the house. But also she's holding her money together, and she's very smart with her money. And that is actually a very positive card for tomorrow. So it stands for, you know, I hold everything together, and I can, as a female, I have the control over my money, over my own income, over my life. And I've still time to be playful with my animals, as also maybe with my children. So whatever you have at home, that is a wonderful card. But it's also for, I'm balanced. So try to balance yourself as much as you can. Go in Mother Nature if the weather is allowing, you know, have a little bit of breather. And with that, maybe you feel better to be in the air a little bit, you know. Even for me, it's just not very helpful right now. So, and then also, let's see what the past card has to say. Ooh, here we go. Biblical. So that means that out of the past, so some of you had in the past issues actually with working. So what has this to do with biblical? I'm explaining this in a moment. So, but as you can see, this guy is working, and here you have the other cards. It's interesting how they fit perfectly together. So, you know, she is a hard worker. I keep my money together. I can do the things. And that comes out of the past too, that a female is very strong, can do it, because many females think, oh no, that's a job for a guy. No, it's equally, actually, females can do exactly the same what a male can do. And when it comes to the biblical, like I said, you see here, this guy is working very hard for his money too, but he's getting it together, he's holding it together. And biblical stands for, out of the past, we always had to work, we always had to do something with our hands. So don't feel you stuck, you are moving actually, because when we create, we also let our intuition roll, our thought flow is completely different. And what this is saying here is, keep your thoughts together, it will be okay. But when it comes to biblical, it stands also for it that events could be happen tomorrow where they're coming out of the past. So means it's a repeat in your life out of the past. So maybe if you start a new job, so you did it in the past or in your past life, many times before, so you can create many things. So don't forget that. Don't put things into a drawer. When we have these deja vu things going on, which I was reading to you before from the message from Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael, so that stands also for it, you know, we can manifest. If you don't like your job anymore, if you feel not cool with it, then go and look for something else. There is something else out there for you. Absolutely. Don't hold on to old things. We have to move on. If you cannot work with word 10. So then we have to learn that because it's necessary for the job, or stuff like that. You know what I mean? So we have to learn and we have to move on. And that is what the shift is all about, to roll and to go with the flow. Very important. Even you had in the past maybe some issues, but biblical is that we all had always to work. That was always the thing what we had to do. So keep this in mind. This will be a good work day tomorrow, that's for sure, or you get good news at work. Okay, so that is positive, absolutely. Then let us see what Wednesday has in store. And that's the Ace of Swords. So you can see, and the Ace of Swords is under the light from heavens, as you can see. So that stands actually for, and here's the crown, you can see that. So that means Wednesday will be also a good day. It could be only that you feel out of sorts because there are things in your life which are making you not really happy, where you feel you have continuously to fight off on Wednesday. So maybe it's about, how am I paying my bills? How am I doing this? We are questioning ourselves repeatedly, as also we are listening far too much to others. So please don't do that. You are covered by the heavens. You can see the light which is on the sword. You have not continuously to fight for yourself, because you don't have to do an explanation to others. You have never to explain yourself. Why would we do that? Because we're humans and we do this continuously out of the past. We explain ourselves. Even you don't have to do that. If somebody say, why you say no? Because it's no, end of story. So they have an issue to accept that, because everybody wants to know what is going on in your life. Why would you say that? What is the husband doing? What's that? So that is really all, you know, like going into other people's life, and that's not necessary, especially in workplaces. You know, why is she mad today? Is she mad at me? No, maybe it's due to the fact that she has a problem. Instead of letting it go, maybe some people want to know and they don't let go, and then finally that person talks because she feels she owes them an explanation. And guess what? No, you don't. You don't owe anybody anything, and not an explanation in the first place. I mean, if this is your boss, it's a different story. But I think co-workers or even with friends, you know, no, you have not to explain yourself. It is what it is. If they don't accept your answer, guess what? Too bad to sad. So that is also rethinking, you know, reprogramming. If people don't accept you for what you are, you have not to fight for yourself. No, you are fine. You know, then people are not worth it to be with them. So this card is really like, stand up for yourself, speak the truth, because that is the year of the truth. And it could start actually today, where you're saying, I have to speak my truth. I have to say what's going on. Yes, do so. Don't hide in the closet. You're a winner. You have here the crowning. Everything is fine. It's what you are doing to yourself. It's like saying negative things instead of being positive. Okay? So, and then we have the past card here. Ooh, it's Egypt, my favorite. So Egypt, yes, I mean, you can tell Egypt is always, or has, a huge history, you know, when it comes even to the gods and what they all had. But when it comes to Egypt, you look at the pyramid for Wednesday. So that stands for, I'm in tune with the universe. I'm in tune with myself. I have to be in tune with myself, because nobody can help me. I have to do my own work. And that is true, because when you go with the pharaohs, they did always their own thing. They were very spiritual. They believed in Ra, the sun god, you know. And so Egypt, like I said, they are so spiritual, and you can do that too. And the pyramid stands always for downloading. So the downloading from the universe. And it's, like I said, it's very intense right now. And even that is also a past life card. That means you were maybe in Egypt in one of the past lives, and you are holding onto your spirituality, and nobody else can reach you with your spirituality. And that's okay. Whatever your beliefs are, nobody can question this. Believe in what you believe in, because in the end, we believe all in the same thing, right? That's really what it is. But this is really about spirituality on Wednesday, being open-minded, download from above. If you feel you are in tune with the universe, listen to that. Listen what angels have to say. Absolutely. I love that card. It's cool. It's good energy. So, and then we have for Thursday. So that's the Three of Pentacles. Hey, that's cool. So that means if you wanted a raise or you start a new job, there is more money in your pocket. But also could be that you get something from an insurance company back where you overpaid something. So money is coming back into your pocket. That's really cool. And when it comes to business, business is maybe picking up a little bit better. And but also be careful. There is people in the surroundings which are talking behind your back. I have tons of them, and I give a flying about it, you know, because that's what we always have. The rumors card, you know, that's also about rumors. Oh, how's she getting her money together? Nobody's business, but still everybody has to say something about it. You know, if you got new curtains, oh my God, how has she the money for a curtain? I mean, it's just only examples here, but just saying. So I make fun out of that because people are far too nosy and they don't know anything about you. So keep going. Don't get irritated by anybody who's trying to questioning you. Do what you have to do. It's all fine and dandy, and the money will come to you. So that is actually Thursday. It's a good money day. That's for sure. So very good. And like I said, if you wanted a raise, maybe something is coming with that, or you actually go into a new job and they offer you a lot more money than you expected. Cool thing, right? So then let us see. This card is authority figures. So that means also that in the past life, you maybe had something to do with a judgment, like a judge or a lawyer or something like that. But authority figures, that is what I said before. That is, for example, your boss, when you ask, when you ask for, you know, a raise or something like that, and they were not sure if they give you something, surprise, surprise. The authority figure will be on your side, and this authority figure will help you to move on the ladder. So that is pretty cool, right? That is a positive card and fits absolutely to the money card, where they are saying is, you know, you're going up the ladder, you make your money, don't listen to others. The authority figure will help you to move on in your office life. If you are a business owner, everything will be fine too, but you have maybe to make changes to get, you know, your money back in order. So it doesn't matter if you have a jewelry store or whatever you have, a bakery, whatever. So there has to be slightly changes be done, but the authority figure in this case is you by yourself, and we can judge ourselves pretty good instead of being happy with ourselves. So try to step away from it and don't judge yourself. Okay, that is also the meaning of this card. Cool, but it's also still a very nice layout here, so I like that. So, and then we have the Hangman. The Hangman, it's not reversed. I don't have reverse cards for now, so that's cool. So the Hangman actually stands for I'm able to let go of things. I clean my head out. I maybe do yoga. And so when I do yoga, I feel better. I'm clearing my mind. But also be careful, that is for Friday. Maybe somebody has a foot issue or is falling, or, you know, if we do weirdo things with our feet. So keep in mind, there could be something going on. Nothing major, nothing to worry about it. So that is out of the tarot too. The tarot, you know, stands for the same thing, but also inflammation in the system. So keep an eye on yourself a little bit. It's also like, hey, you are doing good with yoga and everything, but still keep an eye on your feet, or, you know, so it has really, there is something going on, and maybe it's only because the weather is changing. Keep it in this mind. Nothing dangerous, absolutely not. Then let us see what our other card has to say here. High Priest or High Priestess. So that means, actually, I cannot talk today, so I'm sorry. So High Priest or High Priestess is really, you know, that you had in your past life, or somebody of you guys had something to say because they were close as a priestess. So that is really cool. There's nothing wrong with it. But that means also that you forgot how spiritual you are. So there is maybe a loss of, what I'm trying here to say. Self-confidence. Or, you think, really, maybe I make this all up in my mind. Somebody is talking to me. I make it up in my mind. And it says, really an angel? Or what am I hearing here? Yes, you hear things, believe me, because our veils are right now very, very thin. And you could hear your mom, or if somebody is deceased and they want to protect you or stuff like that. So, that is actually a wonderful card, and it stands also, I'm watching over myself and I'm looking after myself, and that's why, and that fits perfectly to our Hangman, because that's like, I can do yoga, I clear my head, I do everything fine, but something is inflamed. So take care of yourself, and you can heal yourself too if there's something out of the past. Sometimes it's really where we had a bad experience and we are holding on to old pain. Let it go. Not necessary. Okay, so that's cool. And then this is now reversed. That's the 10 of Pentacles. So, but this is reversed. So normally when it is straight up, that is actually standing for my house is filled with abundance and prosperity, and I have everything what I need. I can take care of my kids. I'm good. But this is, oops, now I drop it. So, but this is in reverse. No, that means not you have tons of losses, but that means that you have an issue to handle your money in the right way, or you have to share your money like with a partner or a brother or a family member or whoever it is, and one is spending more and you don't want that because you have to pay your bills. So yes, there is not much flow actually on that. That stands only for keep an eye on your money, on your abundance, on your prosperity, because maybe you are, spending too much money, or if you don't have a partner, if you have a partner, maybe somebody else in the household is spending too much money, which can give you a conflict later on. So keep it together nicely, okay? Not that you have to turn around every single penny. That's not what I mean, but it's really keep an eye on your money, okay? So then let us see what this card is saying here. And this is actually ships. And the ship was in reverse. It's funny how the cards are working together. So ship stands always for, the good stuff is floating in, everything comes towards you, but it's reversed. So there is a small hiccup, and that is, like I said, has something to do with your own money. So don't overspend. If you have to pay taxes, be careful, stuff like that. It's only, keep an eye on it. Nothing dangerous. But the ship also, in a past life, ship stands always for the wind is blowing in my direction. I'm spiritual. I can get my stuff done. I'm, good. I'm continuously in a hurry because I want to get the things done. And this is also like, slow down a little bit. Okay? So try to relax and release between. And that's very important this week. It's actually a theme what is going on for the last couple weeks. Release, relax, because the universe is taking 50% care of our issues. So try to work with the universe. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your belly, as I always say. When your belly is telling you, better not, then you better listen to it, because that is your intuition. So, and then we have Sunday next week, and that's reverse 2, and that is judgment. So we were talking about that one before, judgment, judgmental people, but also maybe you had something in the court or you're waiting for something. So that is in reverse. And that means always nothing happened to you. So instead, the person who did something wrong to you, there will be a judgment. So maybe somebody hit your car or something was going on. But it's an old thing. It's not new. So, which is good. So that means actually don't worry, because you know, judgment will be spoken, it will be okay, but it's reversed, and that stands for still it's positive, it's nothing negative, and that's good, right? So it stands only also for yourself. Don't be so judgmental with yourself. Be confident, because that's what you are. You have to stand your woman, right? So, and with that said, it's really, you know, don't think you're doing things continuously wrong. Absolutely not. Have the self-confidence. It's me, it's myself, and I'm talking to you guys, and that's how that works. Don't listen to others. That is really a theme here into the cards. Don't listen to others. You know, they have nothing to do with your private life. They have nothing to do with your individuality. So let them go. If they want to say something, you can really say in a nice way, you know, in a kind way, sorry, but I think that's not your business. And that's really how it works. Obviously, this following week here is really going on with that. I don't know why. Don't ask me, but, and I like that. So that is medicine man or woman. So that means if you doing some healing jobs, you're a doctor, or if you're a nurse, that means you in the past, in the past life, you were a healer, or you worked even with natives together, and you were able to help people. And that is what I do. I help other people, and I did this in my past lives continuously, because when my past life readings done, so it's really all about that I was healing people, doctor, you know, and things like that, always healing, and that's why I'm on this earth back again to heal in a totally different matter. But as a minister, it's really for me, you know, to help also spiritual, and that's what I try to do as also as a psychic. So there is healing necessary for the people, and instead of looking into chemicals, try, even when you are right now sick, don't look always into chemicals. There is many natural things which are working in the same way. Absolutely. If you need help with that, you can always ask me too, so I will gladly, you know, help you with that, to get information what you may need, instead of looking straight away into chemicals. Absolutely. But also it's for the spirit, and this here is a dream catcher, and dream catchers are always holding, you know, good things, and they filter bad dreams out, which is actually very cool. I think I have 6 of them in my bedroom. And then I have one actually outside in my hallway, because dream catchers are for me not only dream catchers, but it has something to do, you know, being in tune with Mother Earth, in tune with yourself, in tune with everything what is surrounding us. So I think that is maybe a little bit an explanation for that card here. But like I said, keep in mind the judgment, you know, when we had this here going on. So stand up for yourself. Don't worry, everything will be okay. If you have bad dreams, give it to them. They're taking care of it. Okay, so that is a cool card too, and that's the last one for next Tuesday. It's a little bit different reading, but I love it. It's actually pretty cool. And that's the stars, the lucky stars. So by the end of next week, you will see for yourself a lot changes rolling in, where you thought it's maybe negative. Instead, it turns and it's all positive. And you can see that here, beautiful. It's a beautiful card. So the stars, you see, there's the flow of life. Everything is back into balance. So even this week is a little bit hiccup-wise, but by the end of the week, you know, or better next week, we start out actually Monday in a wonderful way, very balanced. So even the weekend will maybe a little bit stressy, but in the end, there comes the balance back. Here's the stars, the lucky stars. And to be honest, when you have the lucky stars, do a scratch off or play lottery or whatever. Here's a winner card. Okay, so that's on top of it. That's cool. And it's so funny. And here's the next one, Native American. So what has this to do now with the stars, right? Well, natives, as we know, they lived here in the teepees, and they lived outside in Mother Nature. and they had, of course, a different life than we do these days. But Native American stands for the tune with Mother Earth, and actually they're screaming at us, the angels, right now, because this is the medicine man or woman, and that is also Native, right? So that stands actually for it. Hey, look where you are coming from, who was first here. And in the past life you were maybe a Native too. So that's very interesting, because we forgot where we are coming from, and we are looking into normal things. Oh yeah, I was born, and end of story. No, we have all a past life. We have a history, a major history, and that is never explained to us, but we know as psychics that we are coming out of past lives, and we will be reborn again if we are allowed to. So that is from God, if God is allowing us that, or the universe, whatever you will call, your higher power, your source. So, but Native Americans, they are really in tune with Mother Earth, and Mother Earth is actually yelling at us, please help me, pay attention to me, listen to me, what I have to say. Don't you understand the signs? I wanted to tell you, here's the little door open. I wanted to tell you that I'm hurt, I need help. So Mother Earth is yelling at us, and she's doing that not only with cards, she's showing this, with earthquakes, with flooding, and there will be flooding, solar activity, whatever she can get her hands on. She is showing us that she is not okay, and that we forget where we live on, and that we don't help her. And she's right. If you really think about it, we are not helping Mother Earth at all whatsoever. So it's time that we rethink where we are coming from and getting back in tune with Mother Earth, because Mother Earth also is the one who's cleaning out our chakras, who's keeping us balanced, because we live on her. She's feeding us. And by the way, feeding us. I was watching yesterday, besides the cards here, yesterday on CNN, they had an interesting report about online business. So let me go a little bit in this, because only for a short time, I promise, because that has something to do also with Mother Earth. So I think people were angry because Baby R Us, Toys R Us, and many other stores, they're closing, there's no replacement, and it was like Amazon is taking over, and so people only buying online. So I think that's completely wrong to buy everything online. Number one, we don't help our economy. Number B, so here is my thinking, because I'm psychic, and I'm in this way. When I want to buy something, I'm going physically in the store, because I want to feel it, I want to touch it. These are our senses. So it's like, people reading tons of books on Kindle. Sometimes I do, very seldom, to be honest, because I want to feel the book. I want to feel the paper. And this is really, the spirit in the book. I want to feel things. And when I buy a t-shirt, I want to see what quality the t-shirt has, or glasses, or whatever it is. I want to touch it. But see, many people buy everything online, so they forget it's only about electronics, but Mother Earth is providing so many things in the store which you maybe never see online. You go into the store and you can touch it. This is our senses. And I think when we lose our track to do only online shopping, I mean, oh my God, I have nothing against online shopping. I'm saying only as a human being, we have our senses. And I think we have still to use them, touch it, feel it, sense it. Even when I buy a gemstone, I had this conversation with a friend of mine in the morning where I said, I want to feel that stone. I want to feel if this is a real living stone or if it's crap out of China. And here's my real wet gemstone, which is talking to me, and I feel the stone vibrating, and that stone is talking to me. So therefore, I know always if a gemstone is okay or not, because that one has no vibration. They are mostly not in tune or never came out of Mother Earth. They come off China, and they are hybrids or whatever, but never really out of Mother Earth. So when we get cards like this, people, that is also thinking about nature, your senses, the feeling, the touching, smelling, you know, seeing and hearing. That's really what it is. So let us not forget that. We are here on Earth for a reason too, and we have to help Mother Earth. So I hope that helps you a little bit. But for this week, like I said, it's a little bit like I have to stand up for myself. You know, when I saw the first card here, the King of Swords, it's like, yeah, I have to stand up for myself. I may be angry because I'm pissed off at somebody. Well, we have to rethink our life a little bit. We have a lot of changes rolling in. Clean up your stuff. So it doesn't matter, declutter your life, declutter your closets, declutter your house. Very important to do so, because with all where we let go, we are opening up a new door. We are allowing ourselves to flow tons better with the universe, more connected, more in tune with it. And it makes such a difference in our system. So please don't forget that. And I'm sorry that I have still my energy issues, but I cannot help it. It's lousy how I feel, but still I know what it is, and that's all what counts, right? So, but I hope that you guys are a little bit better than I am. Enjoy your week and be careful with the weather, whatever it's out there, if it's rain, snow, whatever. So keep a close eye on it. You know, try to deal with the energies. If I can help you, you know what to do. You also can write to me. It's www.european, oh no, it's my email address, europeanholistics13@gmail.com. That is my email address. My webpage is still not in function. I will try my best, but as long we are in Mercury, and when the retrograde starts, thanks, I don't start any new projects. Not good. So it's not a good energy. I wait when that is over. So, but with that said, have a very blessed week. Namaste. And I see you next week for our next reading. See ya. Bye.